Hey guys, I want to announce my candidacy for Fort Bend County Republican Party Meadows Place Precinct Chair. And the reason that I'm doing this is that we are in a very critical time in our history in Fort Bend, and the contributions that we can give to the state of Texas are incredible. And so just to give you an idea, this county has been in the crosshairs of the globalist left, of the billionaire class for some time. They have invested almost $1 million into turning this county permanently blue. Mark Zuckerberg has put over $500,000 into our election systems, and George Soros has put over $100,000 into local candidates. They want this county blue, and they're not stopping. But the one thing that they underestimated, they have one problem. They underestimated the citizenry of Fort Bend County. We're smarter than they ever imagined. We're more resilient and more resourceful than they ever imagined. And so just a few years ago, our school board was toxic leftist. It was all of those Democrats with all of those sick and gross ideas that they intended to put on our children. And of course, the intention of that is to ruin the schools, right? When you put those ideas into the foundation of your children, you ruin the schools, you ruin the community, everything goes downward. And so, but see, what happened is that the citizenry activated. And what we got is we had a number of just normal people run for office against these leftists. And we won. We took the school board back. We're now a Republican-led school board, one independent, but he's really a Republican. And these Republicans are not establishment Republicans. They're just normal people. They're Texans. They love their country. And I believe good things are going to come from that. And I believe that we can expand on that win. We can hunker down and keep that school board forever. And we can expand on that win. And here's how we expand on it. Right now, the county commissioner's court is 3-2 Democrat, okay? But we have candidates stepping up right now to do the same thing we did in the school board in the commissioner's court and turn that commissioner's court 3-2 Republican, okay? So I want you to think about this. Soros and Zuckerberg are investing their cash into Fort Bend County, and we keep turning things red. We got the school board. We're going to take the county commissioner's court. Think about the pinch that puts in the that puts the Democrats in. They have to go back to their funders and say, yeah, we keep losing, but can you give us more money? It's not going to work, right? So that's what we can do in Fort Bend. But there's one other very critical thing. Okay, there is a man named Ken Paxton. He is your attorney general for the state of Texas. He is the top cop in the state of Texas. And he is fighting his heart out for election integrity, the number one issue in the country. He is fighting his heart out to make sure that your vote doesn't get watered down, okay? That is more important than any other thing. And what happened is that we had a number of Republicans, they're called the Dirty Dozen, and they led an effort to take him out at the knees, to remove him. While we have people running across our border, you know, these criminals coming across our border, all the other insanity that's going on in the world, Ken Paxton's fighting to make things right. These guys take him out at the knees. And the reason this happened is because a couple of years ago, the Democrats, they saw that their party was weakening, and they began to infiltrate the Republicans. They began to send Democrats over into the Republican Party and run as Republicans when they're really Democrats. And that's who the Dirty Dozen are. They are the state reps that led this effort against Ken Paxton. The great thing that came from that is that now the veil is lifted. We know the true intentions of these charlatans, and we can vote them out. In your county, you have a couple of them, one of which is Jaton. He is a Democrat that right now holds a Republican office. He voted to take out Ken Paxton. His voting record is horrendous. And he is essentially representing everything that the Democrats want while he parades himself as a Republican, okay? So what's happened is that we have a guy right now going up against him. His name is Matt Morgan. He's a true Texan. He supports Ken Paxton. He supports turning this county back to its foundation and getting rid of this progressive Marxist leftism, this cancer that's killing our country. And we need to support Matt Morgan. So that's why I'm doing this. I would appreciate your support. We got to get it done in Fort Bend County. All right, guys, talk to you soon.